Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'll show you to fix charging issues or of course issues where your Samsung Galaxy S24 is not charging. As you can see here guys, this is the Galaxy S24 and this is the Ultra Edition. And of course it can also apply to other devices that are similar. Alright, so we're going to go through the tips that I normally recommend in case your phone is not charging. Alright, so let's get straight into the tutorial. Now, first things first, guys, let's run through the basics. If your charger brick, and of course, your charger brick might be a little bit different. This one is one of the faster ones. Yours might look more like this, might look more like one of these. And of course, it's good to have multiples. And if your phone is not charging, usually the culprit is one of these. So let's run through the steps. So the first thing I want you to do, guys, is to go ahead and to check your adapter brick, meaning just simply disconnect the current adapter head. If this one is the issue, you switch it out to another that's similar or one that's working with your cable. These devices use USB type C, as you can see here. So of course, get a charger brick and switch out the current charger brick to another type of charger brick. Sometimes the brick itself is damaged, especially if this shows damage on the housing. And of course, I recommend the correct type of charger. Try to get a fast charger, or one that specifically says to charge the Samsung Galaxy S24 or of course newer devices. All right. Next, if that's not the problem, go ahead and change your cable. Now these come sometimes very flimsy, shorter or longer depending. So go ahead and change this out and try to charge the phone. Another thing I find that works, guys, is that whenever your phone is not charging, go ahead and connect the charger to your phone. And then if you have a laptop handy, such as mine here, go ahead, guys, and connect your USB N usually, or of course, if you have a USB Type C connection, go ahead and connect it to your laptop. Usually, if sometimes the charger is at fault or the charger brick is at fault, what's going to happen is that the laptop is way more conducive to charging, so it will start to charge your device. Now, of course, allow your device to get some trickle charge and enough charge. As soon as it gets enough charge, you can try powering it while it's on with your usual charger. If you're not getting any charge, then usually it is the charger that's at fault, or either the cable or the brick itself. So that can use to rule it out and get your device charging and get you back up and running. Okay guys, if your phone is still not charging, sometimes it's not a matter of even the charger. So go ahead and test your charger on another device, such as a phone, and once you're sure it's working. So for example, let's say that this is working and we have it plugged in. What you're going to do is to set your charger right here. You're going to power off the phone, or most likely it's already off. You're going to set the, if you have just a little bit of charge and it's just not charging, you're going to set the device itself right at the entrance here. Do not plug it all the way in. This works best if you have at least a little bit of charge. And then of course this one works especially, or this trick works especially if it's not charging while you have some charge and for whatever reason, but the charger is good. You're gonna start up the phone and wait for this, and as soon as you see that logo, you're gonna push it all the way in before that logo disappears. So right as you see the Samsung Galaxy logo, go ahead and plug that in while it's plugged into the wall. And what's gonna happen in a case like that is that it should start charging. All right, this one usually works in cases where it's saying there's moisture or something like that, and it doesn't want to charge a phone because there's some form of moisture. All right, so that one tends to work flawlessly in case of when there's moisture. Other cases where it just refuses to charge. Another thing that works, guys, in case you're not getting any charge, is to get a wireless charger. Then of course you're gonna hook it up, and once you use the wireless charger, what's gonna happen is that it should start charging. This one is not connected currently, I'm just showing you. So of course, once you use a wireless charging, it tends to bypass the port here. So if the port is damaged, you have a secondary way to charge through the wireless charger, and of course the device should start charging again. All right, so if you try all of those, you should be able to fix your devices that are not charging. Do note that in most cases, it's either the adapter brick, the cable, the brick, as we mentioned, Or of course it could be the port, but you can bypass the port with a wireless charger. And of course, if all else fails and it's not refusing to charge, you can use that startup trick and plug it right in. As you see the Samsung logo, and it should start charging, bypass most warnings and most issues. So if you try all of those, guys, those are the surefire ways that we tend to use to get your device charging. And do not forget to use your laptop as well, as the USB ports can supply power USB-C type ports. All right, so I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, guys, recorded from Block Tech Tips. And until next time, bye.